And so now we're on the final leg of Deira and Grace's journey through France and Spain, and we're going from Granada in Andalusia down to Cartagena in Murcia on the southeast coast of Spain. It's a trip of 300 kilometres and it'll take them a little bit over 3 hours. And do you know what the nicest part of this is? Actually leaving Granada, because you go up through the mountains and it's a high twisty road, and there are beautiful places that you can stop and look back over the city, and it's really gorgeous. Afterwards, driving through Andalusia, some of Andalusia is really dry and it's like a desert, and I think Clint Eastwood recorded or filmed some of his spaghetti westerns in this part of Andalusia. So it's really dry and very desolate looking, but then you also come through parts which are very typical of some of those rural pictures of Spain, where you see the vine-clad hills and olive groves, and it can be really green and beautiful. As you then come into Cartagena, you're coming back down towards the coast. Cartagena is a naval port in Spain. It's quite an important naval port, and it's been used as a port since Roman times. There are quite a lot of lovely coves all around the coastline there. I'm sure there are beaches as you go further out from the city of Cartagena itself, but around there it's coves and a huge marina, which is lovely for sitting down and having an afternoon drink. When we were there, there was an amazing yacht which was owned by some Russian oligarch, and which I believe has since been repossessed, but I could be wrong about that. But it looked like something out of Star Wars. It was all grey metallic steel, and it was just the weirdest thing I've ever seen. And Cartagena itself is not that big of a city, but like I said, it has a Roman heritage, and it has an amazing Roman amphitheatre, really, really well preserved. And there's a Roman museum that goes with that, and it's sort of interactive, so you can start off at the museum and walk through and see all the things that have been excavated from the site and get a real sense of the Roman history of Cartagena as you walk through, and end up then in the amphitheatre itself. Cartagena also has quite a big expat population, so this is where Grace herself has her own house just outside the city. But it's lovely. It's really it's worth a visit. Nice to see. And well, there we go. We're at the end of the journey, and I hope that I hope you've enjoyed the journey with me and with Deira and Grace. But I also hope that when you actually get around to reading the book, you maybe enjoy it even more, knowing a little bit about some of the cities that you mightn't have visited yourself. I do hope that we will all get the chance to travel a little bit more again, because even though sometimes you kind of feel maybe we should all stay in the same place, traveling is so lovely for the soul and so good for your spirit, and it does open your mind. And certainly all the places that Grace and Deira have gone to are places that have I guess a place in my own heart. So I really enjoyed my own trip when I was doing it, although, as I said at the start, not exactly in the same sequence as Deira and Grace. I also hope that when the book finally comes out, which will be on its original date, the 28th of May in Australia and New Zealand, and the 23rd of July in almost everywhere else, I really hope you enjoy it, and I hope you like Deira and Grace and their story. And please, do get in contact and let me know what you think. And with a bit of luck, the next time I have a book out, I'll be able to do real live events instead of virtual events with you. But it has been my pleasure to do this. Thank you.